Hi guys, I'm Boaz, and I'm worried about you at the same time when I'm worried to my people in Israel. So I decided to give English class, flystick class for you. And if you need any more information, you can follow me, my name, or the flystick, or on Instagram and on Facebook, and even theflystick.com. So what you need is a stick and a mat to put a stick on, and follow my instructions. I just want to ask you not to bring stuff from yoga, Pilates, or whatever you do, and try to observe and contain the things I'm going to give you. I'm not going to instruct you to hold anything or to engage anything. I just want you to follow my instructions, since the stick is like a guide to the body and overcome in different level. So let's start. Hopefully my English will be more fluid at the end of the session. So after you've got your stick and see that it's 1.5 meters, so it's enough for you, and it can adjust to any level, any high level, any person. So make sure it's not too small, because most of the exercises are built on that stick. And place the stick like 1 foot between you and the stick. Then press the stick down and lean forward, but keep the heels down away, and come back. Press the stick down and come back. While you feel it, see your wings coming out, your shoulder blades. The chest is expanding, and your arms start to help you out to lengthen up against gravity. So you need to use the stick now. Stay there, parallel to the stick, and then push to grow up and lengthen your chest. And when you exhale, you send your weight back, you shift back, you lean back and down, you curl the spine, you hide your face between your arms. You reach with your scapula bones away, pushing the stick forward, and then you wave yourself back forward, shifting forward. Keep the heels down and push the stick and slide all the way up through the inhale, and through the exhale, you reach to the flex point, pushing forward the stick. Now, if you are yogi, then you can do the ujjayi. Stay curled and turn the stick to the left. Keep connecting the stick down to the floor, to the mat, and go to the other side. And again, left. Stretch the left leg. And right. Now face your armpits down to the floor and relax the shoulders. You just holding the stick and leaning, just to feel the connectivity on each side of your body. When we go to the left, we're gonna push the stick down. We're gonna get close to the stick, and while we push in, we're gonna spiral our body. Inhaling all the way up, exhaling, bending down. Keep exhaling, reach to the right side, and then grow up and lengthen. And again, deeply exhale through the half circle you do. And let the stick help you out, taking yourself away from gravity all the way up to the sky. So don't hold anything, not your buttocks, not your belly, not your back, not your knees. Just try to inhale up and use your arms to go and grow up. Last one to the right side. And then when you get to the center, you start to align yourself with the stick in a parallel situation. And that's it. Let's take the right leg back, slightly back, not too much. The left stays at the same point. And it's like standing like an Egyptian, an ancient one. Now, lift the heel, bring the heel down. Lift the heel and down. Lift. One more time. And keep it lifted. Now, bend your elbows and check if you can go back without placing the heel. You're going to see that it feels like I'm stuck and I cannot go back because the heel is really pushing up. So that's how I'm going to support myself, especially when we're going to grow into the extension phase of that exercise. So pay attention that the extension is getting bigger thanks to the support of the back leg. So let's push down the stick again. Expand your chest. Inhale up. And when you exhale, you bend both knees. And again, hiding your face between your arms. And again, finding that point behind your back to curl the tailbone. And again, bring back the stick. Two more. You need to shift your weight forward. So I'm trying to avoid compressing my spine and just lengthening. Place the heel down and hang forward. Feel like hanging, like a hammock. Just breathe in and breathe out. You don't need to lock your elbows, you can let them be bent. Bend the back leg. Reach to that ankle point. The next step would be lifting the heel, right? So when it stops, lean there. Send away your sit bones and send forward the stick. It's like TI swimming, like reaching and stretching my fibers and my fascial connection. You can flex the left leg. And again, sit bone, back and arms forward. Stretch both legs, curl the tailbone, and wait. Don't rush into the chest and the upper back. Just the tailbone. Just feel it, sense it. And then allow it and guide it to pull your head upright on the center of your body. Lift the heel, bring back the leg, and let's change leg. Left is going back, not too much, like maybe foot distance. And first, just to understand the lifting of the heel, the up and down of the heel. Then stay up. And as I said, it's like locking. It's the lock and unlock of the ankle. So I'm really reaching up with the heel. I'm pressing the stick and I'm the stick down, and I'm checking if I can go back. And all this lower part of my body is stuck on the front leg. Is based on the front leg, not stuck. And I'm pushing down the stick, inhaling, reaching up, stretching my belly, bending both knees, exhaling, reaching forward with the stick, and away. All the way up, I'm inhaling and exhaling. And remember not to lose the connectivity with the ground through the stick. You place the heel down and hang. Allow the chest to get in between your shoulder blades. Then bend the left. Get to that ankle point when you reached the end point of the ROM. And send the stick forward and the sit bones backward. Don't push by engaging muscles in the lumbar spine, like I'm doing right now. It's the lengthening of your sideways. So I'm reaching back and forward at the same time. And you can flex the front leg if you like. You don't have to. Then stretch both legs. And as I said, then ask you just deep, just the pelvis. Send in the tailbone between the legs. And then I keep rolling up with my higher parts of my spine until I reach to the center point. We're going to change again the legs. It's going to get complicated with the arms. So when the right is back, the right leg, the right arm is forward. And first, just sending the stick forward through the spiral of my chest would give us a hint for the future to come, to understand how I spiral myself and how I move my shoulder girdle. Now stay parallel in front of the stick and place the left right on top of the stick. Then when you inhale, you reach with the arm and keep the arm on the mid-center. So you're reaching back with the arm without losing the center. I'm reaching forward and then backwards. And remember to thrust the heel back. Exhale, touching the left knee. And again. Reach forward with the right arm. So pay attention that you're not breaking the line, the front line. Two more. So it's actually connecting my front line and stretching it over. Without compressing my back. And then I'm turning to the left. And this is the point that we did a modification. We're reaching forward with the stick, it spirals our spine, and then we reach back with the arm, grow up again, and going through the extension, the extended chest. And then curling back, exhaling, tailbone in, and again. Reaching forward with the stick will spiral us. Guiding the arm to come over through the chest and not the shoulder. So I'm taking the scapula away outside and showing first the armpit. Upper half is inhale and lower part is exhale. Let's change direction. Get through the high V. Turn down your arm. Turn the shoulder in. And then open up again. Inhale. Reaching forward with the stick to enhance the spiral. 2 more. Keep locking the back heel up. Last one. Let's do the other side. Now left is gonna be supporting us at the back. And first let's understand that we're reaching forward. I'm not pushing with the shoulder. I'm turning my chest. And it takes the stick forward. After that, I'm gonna bring the right arm. And at the first, we're gonna do 4 repetitions to stay in the center and understand the front line, because after that, we're gonna take it to the circle. I'm taking the front line to circles. So first, as soon as possible, I need to understand the connection through the pubic bone and my chin as one line. Instead of compressing the back, I'm trying to reach the stretching sensation that I'm looking for. So I'm asking you to. So heel up, reach forward with the arm. And then grow up. Keep the arm in between your eyes. Exhale, bend your knees. Again, curl the tailbone. Reach forward with the stick. Keep connecting the stick down. Keep connecting. Last one. Then we're gonna circle, facing. And remember, this is the point that I need to reach the stick even further. Reaching up with the chest. Showing my armpit up to the ceiling. Elevating it and then lower it down to the floor. Again, inhaling while I'm lengthening up. So the chest, as I said before, guiding the arm and the armpit, and the connection through the serratus anterior and external oblique should hold us. And change 4 circles. Inhaling up. Reaching forward with the stick, turning down the arm, rolling it, and again. and come back to the center. Let's lunge. So take the stick and place the right leg on the right side of the stick, and the left, take it back down. We're going to do another preparation about the ankle and the heel. I know most of you guys come from Pilates yoga and you have your patterns and habits, and not always everything is clear for you. So let's just focus on lunge. And lunge for me, as I see it, it's like a starting point for the kick. So I'm ready to kick and come back to the lunge. So I'm not leaning on the lunge or trying to compress my joints. No, I'm about to be like quick as light and be flexible and be elastic and like water. So heel up and down will give us the frame where we should place the heel. Not too much down, not too much up, somewhere in between. And then I'm also just stretching, checking if I can stretch back my knee. And then I'm stretching. Now after that, I'm lifting the heel, bending the knee, and stretching back. The heel comes back to its place. Adding the pelvis. Lifting the heel, bending my knee as a sequence. And now the chest. So everything gets connected into that motion, and the stick will help us to separate the upper body from the lower body. So I'm trying to, like an instrument, like accordion, I'm trying to elevate myself up and down at the same time through the stick. So lunge, inhale, expand, reach up. So all my lower parts are down and at the same level in space, and then exhale. So I'm not going back and down, I'm just staying at the same point in space, reaching forward with the stick. And again, inhaling and heel up, bend your knee, curl the pelvis back, and reach forward with the stick. 2 more. Last one. Send back the heel and hang. This is a larger split from the first we did. Try to keep the legs parallel, since most of you will stay in warrior position, like the back leg is going to turn out. So keep it in parallel, even the heel is up. And the left pelvis should stay in front of you, and even start to spiral to the right, the left pelvis. So I'm actually starting a twist. And I'm keep leaning on my hands power. Otherwise, it's not an hanging, it's an holding. So it's a holding situation. So hanging is releasing. Bend and pull yourself up to standing. And let's go to the other side, lunge. Right leg back. One more thing about the lunge is see where the legs are, how far from each other. And you should stay next to the center, not too much away from it. Heel up and down we did. Then heel and knee. Then heel, knee, pelvis. And then heel, knee, pelvis, chest, which means spine movement. So grow up, inhale. Send away the stick and stay with your lower parts at the same level. Inhale. And exhale. We have 2 more. Last one. And get to the hanging point. And just breathe in and breathe out. Trust your arms. Now pull back the left leg. And stretch your arms forward. Keep the stick in straight line. And let's do hanging again, but with parallel feet. You can bend your elbows. You can drop down your head. I want you to bend your knees. Think about sitting back far on a stool or a chair. And then just pulling the upper part and trying to make the saddle pose. It's like a saddle that you put on a horse. And then you fall down and push the stick away and curl the table. So this is the bridge over troubled water. And this is the back of a horse, embracing the saddle. So I'm trying to find the point to put, not on the lumbar spine, at the mid spine. And again, exhale. I'm trying to pull my belly away from the fire. If I'm hover and I have fire under, then I'm trying to take my belly away without opening the chest or the ribs to the sides. I'm teaching my belly to go up. Then 2 arms, well, actually just the right, need to face to the right. And the right, take yourself maybe a step back. And the right arm is pushing forward the stick and the left just holding. And when it pushes away the stick, it stretches all the left line, on the left side. So allow it to happen. Just place the head on the arm and rest. Just wait for your body to start. If it's your first time in flystick, then you probably need more easy time with the exercises until you trust the fibers, the fascia that you live in. So it's not about the muscles. I'm always look for connectivity. And I use muscles to understand that. But I'm not focusing on my muscles. One more time to each side. Now pay attention. If you tend to adjust your left sit bones, then keep it backwards. So you're going to feel the stretch getting deeply inside into your sacrum and pelvis bones. Left side. And remember, the upper arm is pushing. And again, check if the pelvis. And send it backwards. But don't lose the bend, because sometimes you send the pelvis and stretch it. No, you can lengthen it by itself. And again, the right side. We're gonna add a deeper spiral. We're gonna take the stick to the right and taking the chest and the head away and watch the ceiling. Now trust your arms and fall down like a bowling ball. The head should be like a bowling ball. And remember to breathe in through your ribs, your front ribs, not your back at this moment, and not your belly. Armpits, yes. First ribs, yes. Sternum, yes. Clavicles, yes. It's a pleasurable moment. And the other side, left. And remember to take the sit bone back and the stick forward. And then left. And I'm overlapping the scapula, the armpit, so I can trust on it and fall with my head in the chest. Again, without twisting my pelvis from its pose. And I'm trying to reach down to gravity and embrace it. One more time to each side. So take the stick right. You fall down. Remember to breathe up to the first ribs and your armpits. Change side. And let's take the stick behind our chest. It's the scapula grip, I call it. And place the elbows heavy down and behind the stick. Now you need to understand that our spine should place a room, like going away from its place to contain the stick. Making a room for the stick to move us. Unless I lock with my belly muscles, then it's going to be lumbar spine or neck. So I'm trying to bring fluids to my spine. And once I understand that, I can go to the circles. And your eyes should stay at the same level that you started. So it's not going down or up. I'm always up and change direction. And maybe today it's a small diameter, but maybe in a month you're going to grow. And allow your diaphragm to expand itself in many directions. Let's do it when the arms are sliding to the center and the armpits going back. Try to avoid reaching the point when the trapezius is yelling at you and engaging, and it's too much for your neck. So it depends on your spine flexibility, and I'm reaching forward with the pelvis. I'm thinking about my tendons, my back tendons of my ankles, and I'm trying to figure out how far I can go with the pelvis. And then my arms helping me out to push the stick, not the stick, my chest away from the stick. And see that I'm doing it through breathing up. I'm trying to decompress my spine. One more time. And the next level would be sending my fist and holding the stick. Maybe T12, or a T10 and push it against it. And I need to fix my wrists and sending away my elbows and my shoulders. And again, try to avoid taking the stick down to the back. If this is your point, then wait a second and we're going to go back to an exercise that you can do, because this is not the focus now. But if you can reach up and you have the flexibility, so grow with me in that position. So I'm taking everything out and back. It's not for the side, it's back. And I'm reaching up. One more time. And then we're going to take it all the way down forward. Through the exhale. And bending forward and fall with your elbows down. Rolling up. Send the arms back to scapula grip. And we're going to spiral. So I'm going to get to the front so you can see. So I'm not here and I'm trying to reach the elbows away, sliding to the sides and taking my arms to the side too without losing the connectivity. So the elbows and the spine are connected thanks to the stick. So I'm bending the left, taking the stick in between the left and my waist. It's not my ribs here. Between the pelvis and the ribs, there I put my stick. And the upper arm is staying at the same as we began. And I'm reaching back with my pelvis. And I'm reaching forward with the chest. And I'm trying to send my face jumping over. And going to the other side, the right. The stick between my pelvis and my ribs. I'm sending away the sit bones, jumping forward with the chest. And taking my face away from the left upper arm. Let's do another one, but in a different level. So bend the left, bend the right. And now you can stretch both arms. Take the stick behind the right leg. Now once you do it, get the feet together. And then take away your arm, the left arm. So you can grab the stick under and in front. I'm bending the knees and sitting back down. And I'm trying to reach with the face and the chest again. And try to push the stick both sides of it. So I'm trying to fly almost. And get behind myself. Let's change side. Again, through the scapula grip. Bend the right. Stretch your elbows. Get to that point. Bend the left too. Send the stick behind and get the feet together. Arm. And now I'm spiraling to the right. Just breathe in and out. Try to push the stick away to each side. Let's wave. Let's stay in the scapula grip, mostly because it's easy for most of us to be in that pose. So I'm jumping over the stick, inhaling. And then I'm bending down, keeping all the way down until I cannot go anymore with the extended spine. Then I'm curling the spine and complete the wave. Again, inhale. All the way down and up, exhale. I'm exaggerating the sound for you. And I have more to say, but this is the beginning. So let's do the reverse. Now, if you feel dizzy, wait a few seconds and then join me to the reverse, which has a different breathing pattern. So we start with the inhale and growing up, jumping over the stick. We're gonna squeeze the chin in exhaling, squeeze the ribs, keep exhaling and reach to your hips. And then inhale forward, lengthen, jump over the stick, but keep your lower parts down. Hold the breath and stretch yourself up. Keep holding the breath. And again, chin, squeeze it into your neck, ribs into your organs. Bend forward. Reach between your legs, then inhale. Remember to the front chest, show off your chest. And then try to hold. And I'm going to do it twice without talking. And come back to the center. And this is only 45 minutes. I'm teaching a 60 minutes format and 90 minutes format with the meditation too. But this time it's just for you to help out moving fluids in your spine and keep that stress that get into your body to be fleshed out. And I hope I make yourself more happy and more healthy. And thank you for watching me and enjoy Fly Stick.